Hello, my name is Mrs. Scott. I'm the school writing coordinator and also the Cater 2 instructional coach. Now in this video, I'll be talking to you about how to prepare your child for a successful transition to big school. Here are some strategies that we know work to help your child have a smooth transition to big school. So, establishing routines. The school day is full of routines. So a routine at home before and after school will ensure that they are ready for a full day of learning. Eating breakfast before school. This will help your child concentrate better. Your child will also have the opportunity to have a small snack during the morning block as a part of something we call our Crunch and Sip program. This is where they have the opportunity to snack on a nude fruit or vegetable and have a sip on some water. This, however, is not enough to get them through the whole morning block, so a good breakfast is important. In those first few weeks as well, we do recommend that you drop your child off earlier than the bell so that they do have some time to settle in comfortably before the day does begin. As you can see, supervision begins at 8:30 a.m, with the school bell going at 9 a.m. At first, it would be appropriate to arrive well before 9 a.m, so that your child has settled in, maybe had a drink and gone to the bathroom, and is then capable of lining up by themselves as soon as the bell rings. The next thing to keep in mind is an early bedtime. So this again is especially important in those first few weeks, as they initially will come home very tired after a fun day of learning. When your child starts school, they will be completing lots of activities throughout the day on their own. To provide your child with the confidence to get through a range of independent activities, it would be beneficial to start building the skills of independence now. You might like to start thinking about how you can provide your child with some opportunities to practice the following things. So, being able to pack and carry their own bags, being able to open their own lunchbox and chip packets without an adult helping them, packing away their own things, being able to cut, colour and glue on their own, looking after their own belongings, being able to dress themselves. This is particularly important with our whole school swimming program, and being able to go to the toilet on their own. And a tip for those who have boys as well, we do have urinals at the school, so making sure that they are able to use those on their own too. Please do remember as well that anything your child brings to school that they own needs to be clearly labelled. So lunchboxes, bottles, hats, jumpers, uniforms, socks and shoes. You might not think that you need to label things like socks, but unfortunately it's those unlabelled things like socks which go missing when we do complete the swimming program. So I can't stress just how important it is to label absolutely everything. If something does happen to go missing, you'll have a much better chance of it coming back to your child if it is labelled. We do also have a place where all our lost property is stored, which you can obviously check if something does go missing. Once students start school, they'll be using their oral language skills to support them in their development of reading and writing. This is all about how they use language to express their knowledge, their ideas and feelings with others. Some things you might like to do at home could include things like storytelling using picture books, using some puppets to tell stories, some imaginative play, role plays, dress ups, or even using rhyming books or rhyming songs. Fine motor is the coordination and strength of the small muscles in hands. Fine motor development before school is crucial in order for them to be able to meet the demands of everyday learning activities. For example, students will be required to do such things as hold a pencil, cut, colour and trace on a daily basis. Those children who tend to use technology more than concrete materials may have weaker hand strength and might find it more difficult when learning how to form their letters correctly and when being able to participate in many everyday learning activities. So here are some activity ideas that you can start now to support your child in building their fine motor skills. Now in your packs you'll also get these written on this list here, and it will also go into a little bit more detail of each of those activities. You will also get a sheet like this with all the letters in the alphabet, which your child can have a go with practicing their handwriting before school. And there are more strategies to come. In the next few videos, you will learn more about reading, writing, and maths at St. Christopher's. And you will also get some ideas on how to support your children in these areas at home. But most importantly, our priority is for students to have a positive and a happy disposition towards school. So please, when your children do start school, if you do have any concerns, please make sure you discuss these with your child's classroom teacher. This week's task is for you to start to create opportunities for your child to build their independence. Think about how you can start to get your child to do things on their own. This could include things like getting dressed, packing their own things, opening containers and food packets, packing away activities after they have finished, and making sure to look after their own belongings when they are out of the house for the day.